My name is Kente Scott, and that is my sister.
Shonda Scott.
Yes, and this is What Sibling Rivalry, the podcast. We are interviewing two lovely friends of ours. Shonda, you want to do the introduction?
They are siblings, and they are the power siblings of Hollywood. The Mays sisters. If you don't know, now you know. And after today, you'll know.
Yes, we got Lila, and Angie Mays.
And Angie too.
Yes.
Hey, the Mays girls. Yeah.
The Mays girl. That's like a singing group. That's like an R&B group. Y'all might have missed
it. Oh my gosh.
Yes, we missed it.
There's still time under this shelter in place. You could come up with all kind of talent.
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody about to find out what they have. Yes.
How you guys doing today?
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, lovely. Got the glasses set up and everything. Got your glasses popping. Yeah.
You want us to see though, right? I can't.
That helps. That helps. I like that you fashionably, even though you have a
absolutely.
Got to keep it popping.
Of course, no doubt.
Yeah. So you got me and Shonda are twins now.
Oh yeah, you've known us, but we're twins now. In case you didn't know that.
We're the dynamic. But how was it growing up for you two? Was it big sister, little sister, or were you guys twins when you guys got older as well?
We were twins when we were younger. For sure. Twins
literally.
Yeah, literally.
Like Irish twins. We are we're only 10.5 months apart.
Oh, yeah, you're literally Irish twins.
We are Irish twins. We fall in that category of being born within a calendar year.
Wow.
So we were dressed alike up until like 10, 11, like 10.
Until we forced her to stop buying the same thing.
Right.
Wow.
I was like, it had to be a boycott because the mom was not.
Exactly, Scotty.
So how was that?
Angie hated it.
How was that?
I loved it because I was the baby sister, so I thought it was amazing. Angela hated it. Hated it. Am I lying? Did you
I didn't care for it. No.
I didn't care for it.
There was no individuality. Everybody knew the May sisters, and I don't think we look alike. So as a child, I had to bite my tongue and not talk, rudely to an adult. Like, why are you calling us twins? You can see the difference. Stop doing that.
Okay.
It's interesting because as adults, we do look a lot more alike the older we've gotten, but as children, absolutely not. I look just like my father's side, and Angela looks just like my mother.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Funny. And it's interesting because oftentimes the younger one doesn't necessarily like to dress up like the older one, because then you have two clothes. You still get the clothes or something.
Right.
So you're like, why? So it's interesting that yours was the reverse. You're like, you loved it as the baby sister.
Yeah.
To be like,
we didn't have to worry about passing down clothes so Lila never got hand-me-downs.
Right.
Nope.
She already had the same outfit.
So she just had two outfits. Your mom was donating two outfits to somebody.
You need to look at all the Easter and Christmas holiday pictures because they were twins. Yes, exactly. Our velvet for Christmas. I can remember this now. We had velvet jumpers, and I was just like,
they were bomb. They were bomb too. Listen, those were they like burgundy or something?
One was burgundy and one was blue.
Wow.
Yep.
Velvet jumpers.
That's an amazing picture right there. I gotta see that picture.
We'll send it to you. We have one somewhere. Yeah.
That's funny.
So when did your mom realize that you weren't twins? Did she treat you like twins too? Was one still big sister? You just tried like
no. Just with the dressing alike. I mean, we were treated lovingly as sisters, but there's definitely a distinct personality difference. So when one got in trouble, only the one got in trouble. It wasn't a sweeping generalization like you both did.
That's not how I remember it.
That's a little unique. So who?
Yeah, I was about to say. We got in trouble. We got in trouble.
That's how I remember it. When one got in trouble, everybody was in trouble.
Sometimes, but I don't think that was all the time.
This will tell us who got in trouble. Who was the one that got the other one in trouble, in your opinion?
Lila told everything.
Don't run from it, Lila. I was the same way.
Lila told everything. And to
I
this
was
day,
a narc.
you still shouldn't trust her with secrets.
There it is. There it is.
There it is.
Oh,
Now we know.
Own it.
Own it.
oh,
You want to walk in your truth? Walk in this truth,
in
Lila.
my authenticity.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So then that means that Lila would tell thinking she wouldn't get in trouble, and then you guys both get in trouble.
No. She told things. It was because I was getting in trouble.
Oh.
She
But
didn't
hold
tell her.
on. If it wasn't nothing to tell, then I wouldn't have nothing to tell. So what's the,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You were just a reporter? You just from
That's
CNN
it.
of the house?
That's it. That's it.
So there's some things that Lila skipped over in the manual of sisterhood. And one is you don't rat your sibling, right? You don't do that. And she clearly didn't decide, I'm not reading that chapter.
I didn't get that memo.
I don't think the youngest one necessarily gets that. Because I
We
tell you,
didn't.
there was one time we got in trouble, and I'm like, we in this together. We're always in this together. And then my dad was like, well, who did turn the TV on? And all of a sudden, Kid started going back. He's like, Shonda turned the TV on. Because remember, I was upstairs, and you came down, and it was on.
I'll say this. Hold on. And Lila, I might have your back. They always do that. We're in this together, but then till it's on their side. Because
They're the
Shonda
ones
did tell on
doing
me
it.
when she was like, we're going to learn how to cuss together. I said, cool. And then she's like, call me the B word. I dare you. I called her the B word, and she snitched. Mama, can't they call me the B word? I was like, oh, that's what we're doing? What happened to all of this together?
Like, Angie, I don't remember that. No.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
listen, I never told on Lila. I didn't, and I carried this to my dad.
There was nothing to tell.
Girls,
Oh,
don't
come
even start, because there was plenty to tell. I
Do
would
tell,
have
do
to tell
tell.
her.
Share.
Even now, there's things like, well, why wouldn't you tell me that? Because I don't tell. I am that person. I have told every boss I've ever had, every friend I ever had, everybody I've ever had. I will not snitch.
You take it to the
I
grave?
don't want anyone snitching on me. It's a security thing.
That's how I am.
Don't co-stab. Don't do that. That is Scotty, though. That's Scotty all day. Scotty is a
No
vault.
secret is safe with me.
Mhm.
Scotty is a vault.
And half the time I don't want to know your secret. Like, okay, that's less of a yoke I need to carry. I don't even want to know that secret.
That is funny. So
Okay.
go ahead. No, go ahead, Lila. You sound like you want to say one more thing right there.
I mean, I think it's important to decipher that truth telling is not the same as gossiping. And so I just want to put that out there.
Oh, so you
It's
don't
not
gossip,
like-
you just tell the truth.
No,
He does
no,
both.
it's not. Angela, you are mischaracterizing me, and I do not appreciate it.
Like that character on Living Color.
Right.
I'm just saying.
No, I don't go around sharing secrets, but Angela is a vault. And I think there are some things I think there are things that are important to share with family people, right? So that's basically what she's talking about. Like, if there's something happening, and I think it's important to share that information with Paige, with my mom, if Angela hasn't done that, I will do that. So I think those are more the examples that she's talking about. It's not like you tell me a secret and I'm running around town telling secrets. I don't do that. So
This is true. She won't go up to the random person on the corner and be like, let me tell you what my sister just did.
Okay. You don't have to let it out.
In context.
content.
If I'm not ready, or if I just don't feel like it's something my mom needs to know, not that it's endangering a life or anything like that, then I'm just not going to tell her. Or maybe I've forgotten. But conversation a couple of days after Lila has told everything, my mother's trying to hold it in. I'm like, go on, speak. I know your daughter already told you everything about me.
Don't you know it?
Just talk about it.
So being 10 and a half months apart, like how was it growing up? Were you guys competitive? Were you guys closer? How was it?
Like in our no, we weren't competitive. I'll say it was interesting. We were very close because it was just the two of us until my dad had a son in his second marriage, but it was just me and Angie, right? So for me as a baby, it's interesting because I can remember specific moments in time, like when Angie went away. You know, we were at home together, and she went away to preschool first. She went away to kindergarten first. And I remember being at home like, well, I want to go be with my sister. and then that pattern sort of continued throughout our schooling. She graduated from elementary school, went to junior high first. You know, graduated from junior high, went to high school first. I couldn't wait to catch up to big sis. So I wasn't in a competition with her. I wanted to be where she was. And Angie was a cool kid. Like, she was a cool chick in junior high. She was a cool chick in high school. By the time I would get to the schools, they would be like, oh, you Angie baby sister. I mean, we only a year apart. You know? So for me, it wasn't a competition. It was, I wanted to be where my sister was.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a competition. We actually had separate friends. So it's not like,
we did.
Yeah, no, you know, as soon as there was recess, like in elementary school, we didn't run out and play with each other because we had our separate friends, our separate groups. Lila might have been invited to a birthday party, and I didn't know her friends like that, and so that wouldn't have hurt my feelings. But my mother was pretty good about making sure that we did do things together. And this one distinct thing I remember, Lila's best friend in elementary school, they loved Duran Duran. And my first concert was Duran Duran because Lila had to go to that concert.
My 11th birthday.
To go too.
Yep. My 11th birthday.
That was your 11th birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. You didn't remember that. I just remember that those two needed to go to Duran Duran. And my mother wasn't getting a babysitter, so I got a ticket too. Like, yay. I like them too.
Right. So there were some perks to us being so close in age, and that's one of them.
So Kente and I are, you know, I don't have a sister, so I just have a brother, and I was just wondering, how is it to be, you know, so sometimes people ask if we are competitive. Well, not, because we're like a boy and a girl. So I have my own room. We didn't share clothes. I mean, it was like everything was pretty much separate. So you have a sibling, but you kind of are not an only child, but you have more semblance.
Right.
And you have the same sex. So how is it? But then sisters, you know, you have a best friend for life in a sisterhood type of way. How was it having a sister, you know, growing up and not having a brother until later on in life?
Our brother, you know, he because he did come, I was 12 when he was born. So that was the baby. We gave him everything. Whereas with Lila, if we didn't get it together, we just wasn't going to get it. So you know, I was like, listen, hey, we got to go. Sometimes it was a united front. Let's try to get this for Christmas, or let's try to get this for summer. We didn't get it. We had to figure it out. And the difference with our baby brother is, well, he had several of us to ask. If I didn't get it from this sibling, I'm gonna get it from this sibling, or I'm gonna get it from that
three. Right.
Yeah. So it was different in that aspect, just because of the age difference. So we didn't share clothes because we had the same clothes until adulthood.
Right.
We didn't share until I started stealing her clothes.
Lila could steal clothes.
I used to steal her clothes. I did.
You would steal her clothes, but you had the same clothes.
Yeah,
no.
Like
junior high school.
Oh, once you had different clothes.
Yeah.
Like junior high school, I would steal her clothes. And then to adulthood. I mean,
And that's what the theft was like. It's like watching a master thief on TV. She was stealing clothes when we were adults.
Now, was that cool, or did that cause a little friction?
Absolutely cause friction.
Yeah.
To this day, she brings that stuff up.
Well,
that's scarring. That's you know, that's the girl. Where's the blazer?
Right.
I don't know.
look at Lila's face, like, oh, that was yours?
Did you see the school picture and she got the blazer on? You're like,
No, girl, look, I was changing jobs one time and I had to pack up my office and brought a bunch of stuff home. And she was like, black person, is that my jacket balled up in your box of stuff out of your office? Oh, yeah. That blazer you've been asking for a year now.
2 years.
Wow.
I asked that for that blazer 2 years prior to her bringing it home, and she was adamant. You got to stop accusing me. I don't steal. I stopped doing that.
I didn't even remember I had it.
Wow.
I didn't.
You stole
Wow.
it. You stole it.
That's a bit of that might be a little thing I want to talk about, Lila. You don't even remember stealing stuff anymore. It's better. It's what I do. I had to take it.
Now, how is this quarantine, working at home and all that? Has it brought you all even closer together? You communicate more, or how has the situation changed your relationship?
I'll say this. So we still share a home together, right? So it's interesting. I think it has made, not that we communicate a whole lot more, but there is a level of responsibility that we both had to step into and step up into. Angela has been awesome in making sure that we have everything we need for the household, like getting up and being at the store at 6 in the morning and 7. So our responsibilities in life have shifted a little bit because of it, because of who's working from home, who has to take care of my aunt who needs a caregiver pretty regularly. So it's shifted some of those responsibilities, but in my opinion, really seamlessly.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. Having to take care of an elderly person, it allows some freedom because I can leave the house, right? I don't have to really feel like I'm stuck in here. So there's a purpose of me going somewhere, making sure they're taken care of, they're fed, washing clothes, cleaning up, doing something to busy yourself, as opposed to having to remember, oh yeah, we got 3, 4, 7, 8, 10 weeks of this stuff left. And then coming home, or even planning that, all right, let me check the schedule at the store. Is this the day that they let senior citizens go in early? I need to go on another day. Though I will admit, I was able to get in one of those senior citizen lines by saying I had a disability. So I'm so proud of myself. I was third in the store.
You got everything.
I'm gonna use everything.
There is something though that just came out of this super organically. Mm-hmm. And Angie kind of realized it last Sunday. I had started getting up on Sunday mornings and making a big brunch. The first Sunday we were quarantined, the second Sunday, third Sunday, Angie was like, we're to brunch. I was like, I don't feel like getting up. You do it. She's like, but you've been doing it. So that has become an activity, sort of a gathering for us. Mm-hmm. That's really nice on Sundays that we weren't doing really regularly before, not at home anyway.
Right. So you think that tradition it's a tradition now because Angie said, why are you not doing it every week? You think it'll go forward even after?
I do. I think so, and will include more tribe folks.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because what you do miss, I mean, we're lucky that we do have some people in the house. I mean, obviously it's not a large gathering, but you still miss people. I mean, it's so wonderful to see your faces, right? Not just to see a text or hear your voice, but to see you and to actually be with someone in person. I can't wait for that to end so we can have people here to do that.
Right. That's great. That's great. So in your field, Shonda's called you the Hollywood power brokers, the mazes. How does your sister dynamic come into your professional life, if at all?
It's really. Go ahead, Ann.
I was gonna say, I think we keep it separate.
Well, other being each other's plus one at the Grammys and
yeah, yeah. There's that.
Okay, separate until then. You better be taking me. Your plus one. That's the sister code. Like I already know who your plus one is.
Oh yeah, I broke it one time and I still haven't lived that one down. Never doing it again.
Well, we've broken that sometimes, but that's interesting that Angie said we keep it separate because I don't see it that way. I see it like we've both been able to navigate each other's entities. So if I'm working on a big event, I pull Angie in. Like if she's working on an event that's super special, she always makes sure that she invites us. So we do not necessarily collab, but definitely come together to work. Like she is someone that I can go to. For example, when I don't work with the Grammys anymore, but when I did, there were Grammy week events. There were events leading up to the show. She was my go-to for one of those big events every year, to manage VIP and the green room and that kind of thing. So we have cross-pollinated in that kind of way, but certainly, yeah, making sure your sister gets the tickets.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. Well, you know what? And that's true. In that regard, that's correct. Like, Shonda, we're not gonna leave a sister out. And can't say don't be mad. Shonda and I did break bread at one of those Grammy after parties, though.
We did.
See, daggone sisters. Now all y'all sisters. That's cold. Don't do the brother.
Hey, that was payback for him not inviting.
It was one time. That was 20 years ago. Every time she somebody else's plus one, it's payback for me.
They don't never forget
happens, and I'm like, oh, I got my outfit. I'm like, wait, when was the premiere? Oh, that happened. I took Daddy. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Really?
And it wasn't even another woman. It was my father. No. And she was like, oh no. You never gonna. I'll remember that. He still came back.
Yeah, he had. That's what the brother. See, that's where I'm saying. That's what you get with the little brother. That's the brother.
Got it.
That's what they get like.
Don't be trying to co-sign up in here talking about got it.
No, that's you're not.
Yeah, I get Kente. It was a great party. Shonda and I, we did the most that night.
Let me tell you, now that's what Angie's gonna do. She gonna pour salt in the room. Okay?
Real dirty.
She might not cut you, but she gonna pour some salt in it.
He just spilled the tea on that one.
Yeah. I didn't know everybody was up in there. I'm sitting at the house like, hey, tell me about it when y'all get back.
Lady Gaga came in the egg. I mean, it's like one of the Grammys.
That was that. Yep. Oh, yep. Okay.
I don't even like Lady Gaga, but if she come in the egg, I should have been.
I mean, it was one of those Grammy.
You don't like her that day.
It was. It was one of those moments. It was.
Wow. Really? Thank you.
Sorry.
So clearly you had a +2, but not a +3. That's all right. That's cool. And we'll go.
All right. Don't worry about it.
It was more than that. Wow.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. It's 17 people. I didn't even make the cut of the first 10.
It was a lot of people.
Wow. Thank you, Lila. Appreciate all you. They kept that secret too just now. All y'all messy. And you can't keep
it. Wasn't a secret. See, that's the thing. Let me jump in.
Y'all talked about
exactly. Let me jump in. See, that's what I'm talking about. That wasn't a secret. That wasn't even an omission of facts. It just didn't come up. Right? That was just information that just hadn't come up before.
Oh, I see what y'all did right there. Okay. I see how you found the loophole in your snitching.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. You're welcome.
Lila lies though. Like
that even sounds like a story. Lila lies.
Yeah.
That is not true.
The face, the flabbergasted face behind the colorful glasses kind of leads me to believe it might be true.
Lila, where's my blazer?
Kente, I think it's time for the game.
Yes.
Okay, please.
Let's see.
Lila's like, yes, get me out of this.
Who knows best?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
We got a sibling game question.
Okay.
Who did what more? Who did what? So we're gonna see who's the culprits in the family. We already know Lila lies, so.
And we know who's the snitch.
Then we know who's the snitch. So, which one of you was too good to get in trouble? Which one of you was the goody two shoes?
Lila.
Dang, that was quick. Look, Lila voted for herself.
Yeah.
All right, and we know who was the most spoiled, if that is
Lila.
Dang.
You are a liar.
You raised your hand though.
I was pointing.
Oh. I thought you were like me. Wait a minute.
I thought she raised her hand too.
Like, wait.
Lila, rebuttal.
Angela, firstborn, spoiled brat to this day. Sorry. That's what it is.
Lila's like, I had to work on that.
To this day.
What'd you say, Sean?
You said you feel like you had to work for yours, and you said,
Yeah. Angie didn't have to work for that firstborn cutie. Mm-mm.
Who
Look
is
just like a
blaming
mama.
me?
I think it's a I think it's a tie. I think you're like Kente and I think it's a tie on this one.
Because
we're gonna get at a tie to keep
spoiling
the
me. No,
dynamic. But
I might take some as a child, but there's no one spoiling me now. Ain't nothing easy about this life. What's wrong with you?
Okay. All right. That's okay.
okay. Who got the best grades? And we'll stop it at high school.
Lila did.
I got the best grades, but Angela is smarter. Angela is brilliant. She's one of the most brilliant people I know.
Thank you.
That does happen that way.
Yeah. All right. All right. Who stressed your parents out the most?
Me.
Angela Mays. Angela Mays.
Yes, I own that. See, my truth. I'm walking in it.
Angela.
How was this? How will you stress your parents out?
I challenged everything.
Oh, you were I'm not gonna just take it easy. You gotta tell me why. You were the why child.
And why wasn't an answer, you should ask your mother, right?
Yes.
So I would why and get in trouble for it.
She needed data. Angie needed data.
Needed stats to back up
the
directives.
She needed data.
Yeah, I remember one school year, I must have stayed in punishment like the entire school year.
Wow. Wow.
That's why it's sheltered in place. You're just all good with it.
That's why you're like, oh, this is regular. This is 10th grade again. This is 10th grade all over again.
Exactly. It's 10th grade.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Now, who was the messiest growing up? Who was the good one and who was the messy one?
That's probably a draw.
Yeah.
As in, both of you are neat, or both of you are slightly messy?
We were. My mother was she wasn't having that. So.
Yeah, that wasn't an option.
Not really.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean.
But I would say I was probably messier than Angela.
Okay, good. We had a father who wasn't having it, but I would just close my door.
Yeah.
It was that easy for you?
Yeah.
Baby boy.
That's the boy.
Here y'all go. That's why I can't go. That's why I can't go to the Grammys. Y'all are something else.
Baby boy in every family has a special place for life. Their baby boy.
Exactly.
Because we didn't have locks on the door, and you just not going.
Oh no, you didn't have locks. Yeah, but if you just closed it, they'd be like, "Oh well, I ain't even gonna look in there."
Yeah, there wasn't that a respect like that. You gonna close the door, I'm gonna open it.
and our mom is Johnny Cochran for Kente, so if he got in too much trouble, she was gonna be out there.
Our mom was Johnny Cochran for everybody. Sure. All right.
Tell daddy on me, and then she's like, "Wait, and then he'd act a fool." I'm like, "Well, why did you tell him? Like you knew what he was gonna do. You gave him the cause to like." Yeah. Then you want to go into regret mode, like, "Oh no, wait!" Like you shouldn't have pressed that.
She did that with me, and then Daddy went all the way off, and she was like, "Okay, I can't ever tell all the way."
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. I know he's gonna be crazy. All right.
Like, that's his cue. He's like, Frankenstein. Somebody, that's my cue. You said
exactly.
No.
He's like,
right.
Yeah. He's like that old Richard Pryor joke. Why you kill everybody in the house? Because they was home. That was our daddy. Sure. All right, this one. Out of the two sisters, which one was the favorite, or who thinks they're the favorite?
Angela thinks I'm the favorite.
Lila,
you think you're the favorite?
Angela thinks I'm the favorite.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
She is the favorite.
I'm sorry, what?
You think you're what? If Angela thinks you're like, no, Angie's the favorite. You think. I like how you answered that question.
Yes.
Angela thinks I'm the favorite.
Yes.
Angela thinks I'm the favorite.
Girl, tell them
that's my answer.
Tell them that you're the favorite. He's like, tell the truth.
That's my answer.
Okay, well, why does Angela think you're the favorite?
You would have to ask her.
Oh, well, she's here.
Lila's the favorite because Lila's the favorite. Lila's the favorite. She's the favorite.
Okay. She's a favorite?
Though. I am. I work for it.
I'll be
telling
tea.
I'll
Did you
be
say you work for it?
I did. I spilled the tea. I cooked dinner every night. I did all of that. And now I'm about to get kind of deep on y'all. I did a lot to ingratiate myself to my mama. Not that she didn't love me, but I worked hard. And here's why, because I had a complex about not looking like my sister and my mother, right? I felt like the black sheep. So I did do a lot to go out of my way to feel like I belong. People would say stupid stuff like, are y'all really sisters? Are you adopted? You know, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And it worked. You won.
You won.
Well, and I always used to tell Lila that first of all, that never started at home. That was never the case.
No, it didn't start at home.
No, right. No, we never looked at each other like that. That's my sister. And I will fight for Lila any day of the week, twice on Sundays. I would drag anybody in the street if you had any bad things to say about my sister. Because I just don't see her like that. There's no shade of color. There's no level of prettiness. There's none of that. She's my sister.
Okay.
Who's also the favorite.
On that one, how many times did you drag somebody in the street for your sister?
Listen.
She in her head now. She's like, oh,
yeah. She's like, wait a minute. We're going back to how far back?
Twice on Sunday.
No. We don't have to go that far back though.
Uh-oh.
One of the most infamous situations.
Yeah, Lila actually dragged somebody. Well, we both.
Y'all both dragged them
at the Fox Hills Mall.
Whoa!
Listen, that we didn't have any business at. Grown.
On Christmas Eve. Do you know how crowded it is at Fox Hills on Christmas Eve?
Yes, that's when I do my best shopping.
That's when
and long story short, some girls were running by and squirted. It was a bunch of us. Angie boyfriend and his crew, our group. They threw a vat of ketchup and mustard and stuff on us. And we were going to a party. We suited and booted, leather jackets and boots and fur collars and stuff. So it's condiments everywhere. And Angie takes off running after the girls. I don't even know how many girls it is. We're looking around. We're trying to clean up. We're like, everybody's like, where's Angie? Where's Angie? Angie ran up the stairs chasing the girls by herself. We run up to the rooftop. And Angie is letting them have it. Which one of you? Bah, 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 bah. It's a mess. It's chaos. And the next thing I know, Angie's in handcuffs. I have a girl on the hood of the car. It's a whole melee.
Oh, yes. That is the sibling rivalry story we're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't mess with the Mays sister.
No, don't do it.
Don't play with the Mays.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Well, I got nothing after that, Shonda. that is how you end. Yeah, that is how you end the interview. If somebody's in handcuffs, that's when the interview ends.
That's what you want. A sister that's gonna go down for you.
Yes.
Now, that's
you want somebody don't stop till they handcuffed. That's the kind of family y'all want.
Too funny.
Yeah. Well, we
thank you all for bringing us in your home, because now that we're in shelter in place, all
right,
are in the home.
Yes, we appreciate you sharing with us, and thank you, Lila, for reaching out, because you were like, I need to be on y'all's show.
Okay.
So thank you, May sisters, for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, this was so much fun. I really, thank you for letting me come out my room. I really.
Yes, or as you say, my 10th grade year, shelter in place.
It was 10th grade. I'm not even lying. It was the 10th grade. It was.
See, I can tell. But Shonda, let them know, just like the Mays family and Fox Hills Mall, it was done what?
It's all about love.
Yeah.
It's all about love. The show, What Sibling Rivalry podcast is all about love.
Exactly. And fighting in Fox Hills Mall and ended up in handcuffs is all about love.
That's why that's a family affair. You got your sisters back.
Exactly. That's how you're supposed to do it. So we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Be safe. Continue to love on each other, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
And stay home and stay still. Love you too.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We go, we